Welcome back to my Colorado mountain garden. And the pepper plants you're seeing in front of you are the jalapenos that I pruned back on the 23rd of March, so 6 days ago. And if you go back to that video, you'll notice how it looked really drastic. So we just had these leaves. We didn't have any of these new little shoots. And this process, when you prune your peppers, you start seeing those little shoots within a couple days. You start seeing them form, and then once they really get going, let me bring these all up here so you can see them. Once they get going, they get going really fast. Now, not everybody prunes their peppers. I am one of the gardeners out there that believe in pruning my peppers. So you don't have to prune your peppers. The idea behind it is that you get more bushing, more branching. It also helps me because I start my peppers so far in advance um, to hold them under my grow lights, which from the shelf bottom up, when the grow light's all the way up, it's about a foot, but I have to leave some space between the top because you don't want that light right on top of the leaves. So it helps me hold them a little bit longer before I need to up pot them. When I do up pot them, these will go into 1 gallon containers, and that's where they'll stay until they're ready to go out in the garden when it warms up. So that's going to be right around the end of May, beginning of June. If it looks like we're going to have a warmer time at the end of May and June, and I look at all the long range forecasts, that's when I put it out. They will still only be in the 1 gallon containers because I have to harden them off and everything like that. And just in case I have to pull them back in, I don't want them to be in the 5 gallon containers yet. So I usually don't up pot them to the 5 gallon containers until around mid-June. But as you can see, they're all looking healthy. Everything's going well. I have to water them at this size about every 3 to 5 days. Some of them will stay a little bit heavier, and I do put them in a tub, and I put, water up about halfway up the plant in the tub, and I let them absorb. As soon as they're done absorbing, which takes, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, I drain them off really well, set them aside in another tub so that most of the water, if there's any excess, can drain out, and then I put them back on my shelves. I only water from the bottom while they're inside. When they are out in my greenhouse, I have a round dripper system that goes around the stem, and they go get watered from the top, but that water can come out the bottom so I don't overwater them. That's the update. Probably the next update on the peppers, my guess, is going to be when I start to up pot them into the 1 gallon containers, which, I have some that are getting really tall that aren't the jalapenos here. Like my tomatoes are getting really tall. So I may have to up pot those sooner. We'll just have to see. But again, those will go in my grow tent where I can handle the height on them, and I have lights in there. They are fluorescent lights from Honeywell that have the correct number of lumens and kelvins. But that's what I'm doing today, besides making some spaghetti sauce, and as you saw in the oregano video. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and happy gardening.